So this video is about backing up management by statistics. At the end of this video, you'll be able to make a local backup. As you can see, there is two methods you can use. The simplest one is to schedule local backups, and that's what we're going to do here. When you're in management by statistics and you're signed in, you have to locate your database first. On any modern version of the software, at the bottom right here, you will find that information. I will show you that in more detail. When you're signed in, on the right side, on the bottom right corner, you will see the name of a computer followed by a backslash and the name of our database, MBS Express 2012. You can also see which version you're using. Now, in my example, I happen to know this is my computer, div4b2c. So to make a backup, you just need to open the database manager on that computer. In my case, there is an icon on the desktop. If you're on the computer but you don't see an icon, just go to the search box and type in database manager. You'll see it pops up pretty quickly. You may get the little warning from Windows asking you if it's okay because you need to provide administrator rights to open the database. Just click OK. Once the program is open, at the top here there are different tabs. You're going to the fourth one from the left. It's called Backup and Restore. There's two main things you want to change here. The first one here, the first field is the local folder where you can backup. You can click on the little icon here and then you can browse on your computer. For example, you want it in documents, you can click on documents and create a folder. That is where the database will be backed up. The other type of settings you can change is the schedule. What I recommend is to change from weekly to daily backup. The reason is even if you enter your statistics only once a week, if for one week you're late and you enter them 1 or 2 days later, the backup will be done on a fixed date. So I prefer using that option. You can change the time. Make sure you select the time where the computer is usually available, or not when it's not turned on, obviously. I chose 2 p.m. here. And the last point here is how many backups do you want to keep. If you choose forever, then you'll keep adding more backups. It will not delete the old ones, but of course the size of the folder will increase. I recommend, for example, 10 or 14 days. That's usually enough. If you select 10 days, what will happen is during 10 days, every day the backup will function and you'll get a copy of your database. And on the 11th day, the backup will create a new backup file, but it will erase the oldest one. That way you always have 10 files and the folder, doesn't grow too much. Once you're finished, remember to click on Save Backup Schedule to save your changes. And it's also a good idea to click on Backup Now directly. Once you do that, you will see on the right side here that it adds at the bottom the latest backup. Make sure you look at the timestamp. It should be the time and the date that you just made it, and then you know it's working. At that point, you can just close the database manager.